Hello, everyone. Hello, beautiful beings. All these wonderful souls that we are going to be speaking with today. Hello, everyone. This is Lisa Clayton of lisaaclayton.com and Indigo Mystic Clayton of Half Moon Bay, California, where she runs the household and has been for the last 7.5 years, but is very intuitive and helps me each week do these beautiful mantras that come from our angel team, the Cosmic Collective, which is a group of light beings that I channel directly with. And it's always exciting to see what comes in because they always provide us inspiration, guidance, and messages, wisdom to navigate through each week based on their perspectives from a wider lens. You know, they have a big, huge perspective of what is happening here on Earth. And they come in as we call them in and ask them to assist us to provide this beautiful synchronicity of our energy here on the earth grid to a higher grids of energy so that we can navigate through this chaotic time, this uncertain time, this time where things are breaking apart on earth, times of war that are still raging, so we can navigate in a higher frequency and higher vibration, using a higher consciousness that we have access to every single day. So these beautiful mantras have been coming through for the past 4 or 5 years. And when Indigo came into my life, she was helping with doing angel readings. She loves to do angel readings. She loves when clients come to the house and to do sessions. When I'm doing private readings, I set up my altar area. She's in there with me. And she is one beautiful, intuitive animal spirit. And so we do the weekly mantras every week for you. And this one is especially very powerful and expansive and deep. So they are getting deeper and deeper into our soul knowing. And I'm seeing them shift a lot. Before they were kind of like, okay, so here's how we can, ride the roller coaster. Now here's how we can, boom, go deep and create a new roller coaster. So that's what's happening with these mantras, and it is shifting. So I just wanted to, those of you who are loyal followers and are seeing a shift in these mantras, it is because we are shifting into a newer, a higher consciousness state in working with our soul knowing. And I'm going to go into that in just a moment with all of the downloads that just came through. But first, let's share the mantra with you. And let me just focus this up in front of the camera. And look at this beautiful, beautiful diagram with all the orbs and the spiral of life. But treasures of the shadow consciousness reveal unknown potential, commit and recalibrate to new patterns. Okay, we are at one of the most pivotal times in our evolution. This is what the guides are saying is this is the real time evolution in ourselves. So starting, and we're building up to this solar eclipse. We're building up to this new moon. The new moon, solar eclipse, and Mercury midpoint in its retrograde in alignment with the sun. All three happen on the 10th. So on Thursday. And so tomorrow is going to be a very pivotal day. And that's why we're jumping on today to make sure that we get this information out, because it's really going to help you take advantage of this very pivotal time when we have this energy coming in from the solar eclipse, the new moon, and Mercury retrograde midpoint. I forget what it's called. There's a term for it. I'm not an astrologer. I just, well, I guess I am. I'm an angel astrologer, so to speak. So this real-time evolution. So there's shadow. There's a shadow consciousness. The sun goes dark. The moon is dark in its new moon phase. Mercury retrograde digs up all of that shadow consciousness within us. But this shadow is different. This is really, really super different, because what they're asking us to do is to, yeah, you're going to have the shadow consciousness come up, but look for the treasures. Use your soul light, your heart's intuitive intelligence to shine into that shadow. And who are the saboteurs that keep coming up that hold you back? Okay, shine onto that. But it's not just about releasing, it's about shining into the unknown potential and the treasures, the hidden treasures in the dark. We know there's always hidden treasures in the dark. When we go deep sea diving, we find these beautiful treasures in the dark. When we go treasure hunting, when we go anytime, there is treasures in the dark. So let me just share some of the downloads that came through. So this real-time evolution in ourselves, this part of they're saying now is the time. Now is the time to evolve differently. So we're at this plateau with spirituality too. There's a lot of information coming in. There's a lot of guidance. There's a lot of, if you do these 7 things, or I saw today where there's like 28 things about being in DNA changing, there's 32 steps there's all these ideas and guidance coming in. And the pure guidance that our team is asking you to follow is your inner guidance, your inner leader. You have the power. You have the magic and mystic inside of you. So how do you do that? So part of our shadow consciousness, because shadow consciousness is not one dimension, it's multiple dimensions. And so it is now's the best time to reveal the treasures in the shadow, your unknown potential. For example, I said to my energy practitioner, oh my gosh, I am loving the teachings and the process of the inner leader movement. I am so grateful for my angels to co-create with me this beautiful evolutionary process of connecting and aligning with your above resources within yourself, your resources, and the earth around you, the earth resources, AWE, the in you. And when you are aligned with that circuitry, magic happens, manifestation happens, magnetizing things in your life happens. Indigo? What have you magnetized? She magnetized a bath today. Not probably what she really was counting on doing. So as I was sharing with my practitioner, oh my gosh, I love, this is what I'm here to do, is the inner leader movement. And the wisdom in him said, for now, that's what you are to be aligned with. Who knows where your unknown potential will take you? And I love that, because sometimes we get wrapped around one thing that we are doing, and we think that's the thing. That's what we're supposed to be doing. It could be, and it very well could just be give us information to expand and to explore that one thing even more. But it could be something even that we don't know. So let's see. I wrote down called to see, feel, sense. Oh yes. So that's what they were saying. Lisa, please point out the reason you are doing the inner leader movement now is because we are asking you to help people activate the power of their inner leader. You're called to see, feel, sense your inner power, the power of your inner leader. So this is a rare eclipse with the new moon and Mercury midpoint. So they're asking you to turn on your mystical channel. Call on your angels, your spirit guides, your soul family in light, your team, whoever it is that you connect with in those higher dimensional frequencies, in those dimensions of light. Call on them now to help you shift the dualistic mindsets that we have been patterned with, that we have been programmed with. We get programmed with them through religion, our culture, our country, our capitalism. All these get patterned in our lives. So that's the old. So that's what they're asking us to do, is to commit and recalibrate the new patterns. So how do we do that? So that what they came up with five suggestions. Did you just love it? I love it. I love it. I love it. So the first one is put your ego, the way that you identify with yourself on this earth grid, put it in the back seat and put your source self in the front seat, in the driver's seat. So put that old identity of who you've been conditioned to think you are, or who you were told you are, that old stories that you carry within you, get rid of them. Number two, new patterns. Recalibrate your energy grids and your vibrational fabric. Establish new flow charts and intuition maps. Oh, I love that. I can't wait to get more downloads on what intuition maps are. That was just something new that came through. So, what they're saying is, how do you recalibrate your energy grids? Well, you connect with your higher self, your angels, your spirit team that have access to those higher dimensional frequency grids, that they can pull in information that is aligned with your soul. So that's recalibrating your energy grids. I love this third one. Do something different. Just do something different. Anything. Break an old pattern and do something different. Explore, expand, whatever it is. It may be something as simple as when you go to the market, do it on a different day. Look at the environment around you. Go for a walk at a different time. Make, anything. Just do something different. They were saying that your journey here is your journey as a human, as a soul rider in a human vessel, is happening within the earth grids. Oh, they're going to go back to the vibrational fabric and the energy grids for just a moment. So you're navigating through the earth energy grids, and they're saying you have a soul contract. You came here. You signed up to come here at this time. So tap into those other grids that your soul knows and remembers, what we knew before we came here. I love that. Your soul, that tap into those grids, those energy grids, that vibrational fabric that brings forth that information of what you knew before you came here. That's the age of intuition. People call it the age of Aquarius. I call it the age of intuition. And that's why when these intuition maps came through, I'm like really excited. I can't wait to explore that more with my guides. So do something different, upgrade your energy grids. And then the fourth suggestion was, how can I evolve? Ask yourself, how can I evolve in another way? I'm asking myself that, and I'm doing this work every day with my clients and my group mentorings in the inner leader movement. But I'm asking myself every single day, how can I evolve different? And it starts with the heart. It always starts with creating that flow chart. In business worlds, I was in corporate for 35 years as a consultant, a project manager, a lead facilitator, and we always did flow charts. We put flow charts and we'd say who's doing what, and we would flow to this department, we would flow to that department. And they're asking you to do the same thing within your heart. Create a flow chart of heart. Connect with that aspect of you that is mystical and magical. And that requires creating a new flow chart. So that's how you can evolve in another way, is starting with the heart and really allowing your inner leader, your source self, to drive this human vehicle, not this dualistic mind that we have been programmed with. And it's not just about being programmed or conditioned or patterned. Part of this mind has been hardwired in us for safety, security. Okay, so it's like, is this good or is this bad? Ooh, if it's bad, stay away from it. It could be dangerous. Okay, that's hardwired into our instinctual neural pathways as a human being to keep us safe. But we don't have to operate on that every single day. Okay, so number five, I love that they came up with five. What pattern? Oh, yeah, this is really important. So commit and to recalibrate your new patterns is what pattern is keeping you stuck. So where are the saboteurs coming out? Who's on your saboteur team? And instead of beating them up or coming in with shame and blame, come in with brutal love. Okay, we know that the frequency and vibration of love conquers all. We know that, but how are we using that? Are we using it with facing our saboteurs and breaking out of those old patterns instead of doing it about guilt, blame, and shame? Oh, I could have, would have, should have. That isn't helpful. It's like just get clear, brutal clarity with love. That's what they were saying. Clarity with love. And do it with love. And so melt away those saboteurs and those old patterns with the power within you of love. That beautiful love that you brought here on earth to share with others, to make this world a better place, to increase the vibration and frequency above the earth grids, the third dimensional matrix in which we are living, into higher consciousness, higher heart consciousness is which I like to call it. So beautiful downloads. And just want to share again that look for in this Mercury retrograde, still going on. It's still, we got a couple more weeks in it, but especially this solar eclipse on Thursday and the new moon, look for your treasures. Go in with this, your soul light, your heart's intuitive intelligence, your soul knowing. Shine that light bright into the shadows and harvest those treasures. And then sit down and do a new flow chart. Do a new flow chart. What's your new flow chart of heart? What are you going to commit to with new patterns? I love this. And believe me, there are many layers to this beautiful mantra. Say it over and over and over again. Treasures of shadow consciousness reveal my unknown potential. I will commit and recalibrate to new patterns. Put your own words with it. Make it yours. Add words. Do whatever it takes to get you back into your intuition maps, the power of your inner leader, your heart's intuitive intelligence, your soul's knowing, whatever it takes. So, Indigo, would you love to? Oh, look who's here. Kate's here. Hi, Kate. We're reading the messages. Did I just take you out of your harness? Well, not sure. Okay, Indigo's going to choose the angel cards. She loves doing this. We use Ingrid Hour's angel symbols. So ready? 1, 2, 3. Thanks, Indigo. Mm, you are such a good assistant. Okay, here we go. Now, what we do is we shuffle energetically, ask the angels to come in and expand, accelerate, ascend this beautiful mantra. And so let's see and they come in threes. Well, here comes 2. Hoo-hoo. And well, let me do one more. Whoop, and there it is. Okay, good job, Indigo. Yes, wait till you see. Well, this angel, Archangel Gabriel, couldn't come at a better time. Absolutely. Look at this beautiful symbol. This is you holding your higher self in alignment with your earth self, with your human self. So this is Archangel Gabriel saying, guess what? I can help you attain clarity. And that's what they said. Brutal clarity with love. And Archangel Gabriel is the angel of communication. And so this symbol that Archangel Gabriel brought forth for you to use is a reminder to connect with your higher self, to get that brutal clarity so that you can communicate in a higher consciousness way. Break out of those old patterns. Oh, I love it. Oh, look at this next one. Ooh, indigo, indigo. Wow. The angel for grace. And look at that powerful symbol. This is the 4. Okay, so with this higher self, there's that little orb right above the 4. And this angel for grace is saying, I experience divine grace in my life. So again, activation of that higher self, that part of your soul that travels in the higher dimensional frequencies, bringing in energetic information. Now, this is something that the mind does not know. Okay, this is energy that comes in that reflects into your soul's knowing so that you can read your soul's blueprint. And this angel for grace, oh my gosh, this is one of the most powerful symbols in the deck. What this for, what she's saying, please work with your nature spirit body, your nature spirit being. Use earth, air, fire, water, the 4 elements. Use the directions north, south, east, west. Recalibrate your inner compass. Recalibrate the vision of north. Where are you going? South, how well are you grounded? East, the divine masculine. West, the divine feminine. So really work with the power of 4 during this time. That's how you set new patterns. That's how you recalibrate your grids. So this angel for grace is coming in to help recalibrate those energy grids. Beautiful. Oh my gosh, look at this next one. The angel for patience and timelessness. We are so hardwired to timelines. Okay. Oh my gosh, it's June 8th. The year's half over. What have I accomplished in my life? All of those mind ego questions coming up for review. Timelessness, patience. I accept everything. That mantra on this is I accept everything with patience. Look at all the twists and turns in this beautiful angel symbol saying it is not linear. Okay, it is not up and down. It is not straight across. It is spiral. It is figure 8. It is infinity. It is this beautiful loopity loop. That's the timelessness. And we do not get taught patience. It takes patience. It takes pause. They call it way like at the beginning of the pandemic. The downloads are coming in is pause, rest, reflect, really take deep dives into this new flow chart of heart. Okay, what is the flow chart of your heart? Have you even thought about it? You do flow charts in your mind all the time. Well, let's get that flow chart of the heart going so that the mind can synchronize with that flow chart of heart. And that takes patience. And that does not take a timeline. Okay, it was at the end of May after the lunar eclipse. I didn't feel like doing anything. I just stopped doing everything. I stopped writing. I stopped creating. I stopped communicating. I just needed a pause. And that took patience because this wanted to speed ahead and saying, Tuesday's June 1st, you got to get a newsletter out. No, the newsletter will come in a different form this time, and it is. By the way, there's going to be a lot of new things coming up with the Inner Leader Movement in June. a lot of new things. So we wish you well this week. This is a real pivotal week. And I love the first statement that the guides came in with and the angels came in with today. It says, this is the real time evolution in ourselves, the real time, the timelessness of who we are. We are not on the time frame of we should be evolved by. We are evolving every single day. It's timelessness, and it takes patience to be with it and not push ahead and push through and work, 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 do. One of my clients, Tanya, if you're listening to this, shared with me, love what a quote that I think she actually got from someone else, but it doesn't matter because we're sharing it and we're living it and we're putting that vibration out. But the quote was, do less, ripple more. So let's ripple out into the world our beautiful soul knowing, our new heart flow chart, and really evolve in real time of now. That's all we have. So enjoy this solar eclipse, new moon time. It is the time for a new cycle to begin in your life. And this cycle is going to last, what they were saying, the guides were saying, to the end of 2022. So this is significant. This is a pivotal point. So that's why we're taking a little bit more time today with the mantra to bring forth this information that comes from the Cosmic Collective and the angels and Indigo Mystic. So thank you for joining in. To find out more information and latest events, you can tune in to lisaaclayton.com. You can also find me on Facebook, Instagram, Lisa Ann with an E, Clayton on Instagram. We're going to have a Patreon page up and running for our membership group for the Inner Leader this month. I'm really super excited about that. So we will give you different ways to connect with us so that you can keep fueling that new heart flow chart and revealing your soul knowing. That's what we're here to help you do. Okay, we love you. We send you much love and light. Indigo, say goodbye to everyone. Bye. Do you want to give mommy a kiss? Oh, always, always, always. Okay, that's pure love. All right, we'll see you next week. Bye.